Hello, dear students. Welcome back to your Views classes. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So, students, I'm your EVS educator again here with a new chapter. And today we have chapter number 3, which is celebrating festivals. And when we say festivals, so it is like very enjoyable thing we have. And now we are going to learn about how we have to celebrate our festivals. So, what are the learning objectives for this chapter? And in the end of this chapter, what will we get? That understand why festivals are celebrated, identify different festivals from various regions of India, learn about spring festivals and the beauty of nature, recognize special foods, clothes, and customs of different festivals, appreciate the culture diversity of our country, develop curiosity about flowers, trees, natural beauty, learn how to travel safely on roads and buses, build respect for others, traditions, and learn how to travel. Traditions and ways of celebrating. Express personal experiences of traveling and celebrating. Enjoy singing and sharing stories about festivals and seasons. So here we are going to discuss a lot interesting things, because when we say festival, so that is related to our culture, that is related to our identities. Now we are going to learn about each functions, why we need function, why we need festivals, why we celebrating them, what are the rules, what are the importance of festivals in our life, how type of clothes we have to dress up, how we have to eat food for the particular festivals, why they are festivals, and how we have to safely travel while we uh, visiting to anyone loved ones in the festival season. Now festivals are celebrated. So festivals are special days filled with joy and excitement. People celebrated festivals to show happiness, share love, and remember important events. We need festival to get a very enjoyable time with our family, the first thing. And the second, to people celebrate festivals to show happiness, share love, remember important events. If we don't have festivals, so even we cannot get together with our family, because we are so busy in our day-to-day chores, that we need something, we need a reason to get together again, to celebrate, to share our love, to share our happiness. Some festivals are linked to nature, like the spring seasons or the harvest time. Others are connected to the religions where people pray and thank God. Festivals also help us learn about different cultures and traditions. During festivals, family and friends come together. They wear new clothes, decorate their homes, make tasty food, and give gifts. Children enjoy playing and listening to stories. So what we understand here, we have festivals two types. The first one on the season type, on the second one the religious type. If we are talking about Lori, so it is a seasonal seasonal festival we have, where we celebrating the harvesting of the crops. Basically, the Onam is it also a kind of that festival. Now the regional festival, for example, Eid is a regional festival, Holi is a regional festival, Christmas Day is a regional festival. And why we need festivals, we already understand. And after, when we understand about the different types of festival, we also understand that during festivals we wear new clothes, we make tasty food, we share our stories, and we enjoy that time. Now festival make us happy and help us live in peace and harmony with others. In our busy schedule, when we have a time period where we have to spend our time, as you know, Raksha Bandhan, right? So before Raksha Bandhan, we all are so busy, we even don't have a time to talk about our brothers, our sisters. But when we have Raksha Bandhan, the day of Raksha Bandhan, we are just discussing about our relationship, we are discussing about our childhood memories. So it is a very beautiful thing. Without festival, our life will just lost their color. Okay. Now, famous flower festivals in India. Now we are going to discuss those festivals which are related to the flowers only. So here we have the first, which is Phool Dei festival in Uttarakhand. Okay, as the name suggests, I think so. I don't know about this Phool Dei festivals, but according to means Phool Dena, right? So the Fool Day is a vibrant spring festival celebrated in Uttarakhand, particularly in the Garhwal and Kumaon regions, making the onset of the Hindu month of Chaitra, the mid-March. This festival here heralds the arrival of spring and symbolizes prosperity and harmony with nature. During Fool Day, young girls, often referred to as Foolyari, play a central role. They visit. So what we understand is Fool Day is a festival which is celebrated in Uttarakhand, basically in the Garhwal and Kumaon regions. And in this season, the reason for celebrating Fool Day, it's because spring are there. As we already know, in spring season, flowers get their beautiness, right? They get more beautiful because other season they got don't have those favorable conditions, so they can beautify their looks. So in spring season, we see the colorful world, colorful flowers. So as the arrival of spring, they think that it is a kind of a prosperity symbol, because in this season they have a growth of new flowers. So it is means as prosperity for them. And during Fool Day, the main important role is played by the girls only, because they visit homes in their villages carrying plates filled with rice, jaggery, coconut, green leaves, and freshly pickled flowers. At each doorstep, they sprinkle these offerings while singing traditional songs like Dei, Denu Dwar Bhur Bakar, Voi Dei Sai, Namaskar, Puja, Puje Dwar. So in this, what they are doing, they are just spreading their happiness towards the doorstep of each and every person of the village. By doing so, they are sprinkle the flowers on their doorstep and also sing this song, which these songs convey blessings and good wishes for the household prosperity. In the return, the girls receive gifts such as sweets, jaggery, and money. So when they sprinkle the flowers in front of their doorstep, so they are, according to them, they mean be कि all prosperity will come towards these doorstep into your home, and in return of this, these girls get sweets, jaggery, and money. Now, the second festival which is related to the flowers, we have Tulip Festival, Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. So the Tulip Festival is held every spring at the Indira Gandhi Tulip Garden in Srinagar. Bright red, yellow, pink and white tulips bloom, making the garden very colorful. Tourists come from all over to enjoy the flowers and welcome spring. So we already know that if there is a heaven in the on the earth, so it is in the Jammu Kashmir, right? A very Arabic poem we have that अगर कहीं जन्नत है तो यही है, यही है, यही है, which means that Jammu Kashmir itself a beautiful place, right? And when we are celebrating the festival like Tulip, where we have colorful flowers on the earth on a beautiful place, so it increases the beauty of the Jammu and Kashmir more. So at the time of Tulip Festival, which is celebrating in Indira Gandhi Tulip Garden in Srinagar, all over India, the people get gather there to enjoy the beauty of those flowers. Okay. Now, Haq tradition, Haq traditional dish of Kashmir. So this is the Haq, which is a traditional dish of Kashmir. Haq is a green leafy dish from Kashmir made with collard green, mustard oil, and spices. It is eaten with the rice, and it is healthy and simple. So we have a dish also, the Haq dish, which is made up of collard greens with mustard oils, and that dish is eaten with the rice, and this is very simple and healthy. Now, the next festival we have, which is the Vishnu festival in Kerala. So what is this? Golden Konna flowers, also known as Cassia fistula or Amalthas or Indian laburnum, are bright yellow flowers that bloom in abundance during the summer in Kerala. These flowers are very special during the Vishu. Okay. So the third festival we have the Vishu festival in Kerala. Golden Kona flowers, also known as Cassia fistula or Amalthas or Indian laburnum, are bright yellow flowers that bloom in abundance during the summer in Kerala. These flowers are very special during the Vishu festival. They are used in the Vishnu Kani the first thing people see on the morning of Vishu for God luck. So what we understand here, that this Vishu festival basically celebrating in the summer season, okay, in Kerala, where we have the flowers, we called it golden coma. We also called it Cassia fistula, amaltas, and India laburnum as well. These bright, beautiful yellow color were indicating them the Vishu for good luck. Means this festival is celebrating for the good luck in their life. The bright yellow color of Konna flowers is considered auspicious and a symbol of prosperity and happiness. The Konna tree blooms beautifully in April, just in time for Vishu. These flowers are a natural sign that spring and new beginnings have arrived in Kerala. So what we understand here, when we have the yellow flowers, the beauty of yellow bright colors, which meant the good luck in our life, will also signifies the beginnings of the spring, right? And they get their beautification in April more, and this new beginning is relatable for their life new beginning as well. That is why this season is celebrating. Each and every season have their own innovativeness and they enjoy. Next, we have Sarul Festival, Jharkhand. So this Sarul Festival Jharkhand is a spring festival celebrated in Jharkhand by tribal communities. It marks the beginning of the new year and arrival of spring. People wear traditional clothes and carry germinated grains and sakua, the sal flowers, in grand procession Grand procession to the scarred sakura tree. Offering are made up of the earth and the sun as a way of showing respect and gratitude for nature. The festival is full of joy with people coming together to sing and dance or to the rhythm of drums like the dole and nagada, creating a lively and colorful celebration of nature and community. So in this season, in this festival, what will happen? This Salhua. Sarhul. This it is a spring festival. Till now, we learned about only the spring festival, which means the beginning of the good luck, the beginning of a new season arrived in our life. And in Sarhul season, they just carry germinated seeds with them and sarkuha with them, and they are representing, they are thinking that these things are a blessing for them. For example, they are just show their gratitude to nature that you gave us so many things in a life, a good life, right, a good crop, and with the help of this crop we can further survive in on this earth. So it is a basically a festival which showing gratitude towards the god, and to showing that gratitude they are enjoying, they are singing, they are dancing on the rhythm of dole and nagaras. The next festival we have, which is Bur Baranj festival in Uttarakhand. The Baranj festival is a vibrant spring celebration in Uttarakhand dedicated to the rhododendron flower, locally known as Burnush, Buranj, held in March-April across regions like Nainital, Almora, Chamoli, and Pitogora. It is highlights the flower's beauty, culture, importance, and medicinal value. The Burnush, also Uttarakhand state tree, is rich in antioxidants and supports biodiversity. The festival features folk dance, local crafts, food made from Burnush like juice and jams, eco tours, conservations, workshops, and tree plantation. It promotes sustainable tourism, local livelihoods, and celebrates nature, health, and heritage. That we already know about those. That flowers plays in a very important in our life. Not just by their beauty, we have some antioxidants in them, which is very helpful for us. We have the medicinal value of the plants as well, and the burnis tree plays in a very important role in Uttarakhand because they have a very good medicinal value in their life. And by doing that, it have a brucenous tree also inside the Uttarakhand, and which is rich in oxidant and supports the biodiversity of that area. And this festival is basically celebrating the burnish flower by dancing, by singing, by spreading the awareness related to the how much importance of the flowers we have, basically the plants we have, the green things in our life. And for this they are promoting each and everything related. They are doing workshops, they are conservation, they providing local livelihoods. They also discuss and also made the foods related with the burnish tree. Now, why are flowers important? So till now we are just read about the spring, and we know in spring season we have flowers. So these are the festivals we celebrated just on the basis of the flower. So why these are so important? Because flowers make our surroundings beautifully, because flowers so much beautiful. So beautiful things make surroundings beautiful, as simple as that. They are used in decorations, rituals, and festival. Without the flowers, we cannot imagine our festivals, our rituals, because without flowers, we don't beautify our surroundings, right? Some flowers are used to make perfumes and medicines. We can get a pleasant smell with the help of the flowers only, because flowers have their smell, the pleasant smell. Further, we will convert it into perfumes, and when we use those perfumes, so we can also smell good. Now, how flowers are add art Now, how flowers add to our celebration? How can we use flowers into our celebration? Flowers are an important part of many festivals and traditions. They are used for decoration, making garlands, and even for prayer. During special occasions, home and temples are adorned with fresh flowers. Some festivals also include floral rangoli designs that add beauty to the surroundings. With the help of flowers, we just beautify, we just increase the feelings of our festival. If we have flowers, we can decorate it by making mala. If we have flowers, we can decorate it in the form of rangoli with a vibrant color, with a vibrant smells. We can enjoy each and everything, and we just increase our joy. Now, a special meal with flowers. Can we use flowers as a meal also? Yes, let's see here. So, was that in this, during the flower festival, families prepare delicious dishes. Some flowers like banana, blossoms, and hibiscus are used in cooking. So, in festival time, most of the families in India make dishes from the flowers, and those dishes, what kind of flowers we are using? Banana blossoms, hibiscus, these type of flowers are using. After a day of exploring the valley and participating in the celebration, the family enjoyed a meal made with local ingredients and returned home with the wonderful memories. Flowers bring joy, beauty, and color to our lives. Celebrating of flowers through festivals teaches us to appreciate nature and its wonderful creations. Let's take care of our environment and continue to enjoy the beauty of flowers around us. It means we show our gratitude that God, you make flowers. With the help of flowers, we have a beautiful surrounding, right? So we just show our gratitude towards God by celebrating this festival which is related to the flowers. Okay, by eating flowers, by seeing flowers, by enjoying them, all these things. Now, festivals of India, seasons, food, clothes, and custom. So it is a table where we have the season and what kind of festival we enjoyed. We enjoyed at that time, what are the food eaten in the specific type of festival, clothes we worn, and the customs and tradition which we have to follow during that festival. Okay, further, now how to travel safety on roads and buses. So after read about the festival, now we have to keep in a mind that we have to save ourselves too while we crossing, while we traveling on roads and buses. Always walk on the footpath, use zebra crossing to cross the road, look both sides before crossing, do not play on the road, wait for the bus to stop before getting on or off, sit quietly in the bus, and do not disturb the driver. So what we have to keep in mind while we are crossing any kind of road, we have to see first right, then we have to see left, then we have to cross it. And when we are going to cross it, we always use the zebra crossing. If we are sitting in the bus, so we have always keep in a mind that we have to consider when the bus should be on and off. So at that time we have to sit quietly, at that time we don't get in a hurry, and we always keep in a mind that we don't disturb our driver, otherwise we got a accident. Okay, next thing, respect for others traditions and ways of celebrating. As we discussed so many festival related to spring, summer, Holi, or other festivals, so we always keep in a mind that we have to respect each other's cultures. Okay, people celebrating different festivals in different ways. Some light lamps, some to go prayers, different ways. Some light lamps, some go to prayers, and some decorate with flowers. We should be kind and respect everyone's custom. We must not laugh or make fun of others festival. Wishing others on their festival shows love and respect. Sometimes what will happen when this kind of festivals are organized, so just people think how can they eat flowers in a dish, right? How can they eat flowers in a meal? So this kind of things we have to respect for others, because this is the way they're celebrating their festival. So we always have to keep in mind and we have to respect those cultures. Now, personal experience of traveling and celebrating. Now we are sharing. I went to my cousin's house by train for Diwali. We made rangoli and shared sweets. Means in this section you have to share your stories with your friends and how you made your festivals beautiful, how you enjoy with your family members. You have to share your stories with your friends, your teachers, okay, your classmates. During Eid, I visited my friend's house and ate sweet sevaiya. In Bihu, I went with my family by bus to a fair and watched dance and music. Now singing and sharing stories about festivals and seasons. So in this, the same thing you have to do here also. We sing songs and bhajans during Navratri and Durga Puja. At Christmas, we sing carols like Jingle Bells. During Holi and Baisakhi, we sing folk songs and dance. Teachers and grandparents tell us stories about Ramayan, Krishna, and Harvest Festival. We enjoy listening and learning about different festivals and seasons. So in this section, we understand here that each type of festival is happen in our country just because they have a story behind it. Most of the festivals are happen just because of with the harvesting time in our India. The Onam, the Holi, and the other festivals we have are goddess stories. For example, for Holi we have Prahlad story, for Diwali we have Lakshmi ji stories. So these are the stories, the Ramayana stories also we have. By doing so we are spreading our cultural knowledge. By doing so we are enjoy our culture. Okay, student. So, student, this is the end of your chapter, and I don't so this is a difficult chapter because it is an interesting chapter where you discuss about your festivals, how you have to enjoy them. Now, I'm going to meet you in our next class. Till that, enjoy your festivals and just start preparation. Okay, just enjoy your festivals. Bye bye.